Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. From game-winning shots to Kobe Bryant's best performance ever, this is Hooper, and today we've compiled a list of the most unforgettable and entertaining moments in basketball history that left players, coaches, and fans in disbelief. So grab your popcorn and let's get right into the NBA moments that stole the show. NBA players like Curry aren't known only for their crazy skills on the court, but also for their epic reactions to some of the most remarkable plays. It's like a show within the show, because the way they express their emotions is awesome. Let's start with those winning shots that make you jump off your seat. Remember Ray Allen's iconic three-pointer in Game 6 of the 2013 NBA Finals? The crowd went wild as the Miami Heat tied the game and eventually went on to win the championship. The reaction from both the players and fans were priceless, especially when King James and the Miami Heat jumped off their benches to celebrate.
Rebound Bosh, back out to Allen, his three-pointer, bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining! Spurs do not have a timeout!
This moment just goes to show how the NBA can bring out the most intense emotions. Now let's talk about those ankle-breaking crossovers that leave defenders stumbling. Allen Iverson was the king of crossovers, and one of his most memorable victims was none other than Michael Jordan himself. Even his airness couldn't help but smile at Iverson's incredible move. It's moments like these that remind us how even the greatest players can be humbled by a well-executed crossover. Slam dunks have always been a fan favorite, especially when a player flies above the rim and dunks over an opponent. One of the most iconic dunks came from Vince Carter during the 2000 Sydney Olympics. The French center, Frédéric Weiss, had nowhere to hide as Carter went on to fly over him. The sheer shock and excitement on the faces of the players and the fans says it all. Dunks like these are the biggest reason why watching basketball is so entertaining. Defense wins championships, and there's nothing quite like a block to swing the momentum of a game. In the 2016 NBA Finals, LeBron delivered one of the most memorable blocks. The Kings' incredible chase-down block on Andre Iguodala left fans and players in disbelief. The slow-motion replays show exactly how close Iguodala was to scoring, making LeBron's block even more impressive. The reaction from his teammates and the entire arena was one to watch. Now let's talk about those once-in-a-lifetime half-court shots that seem too good to be true. During the 2008 NBA playoffs, Derek Fisher made an impossible shot. With just 0.4 seconds left on the clock, the stunned faces of the fans and the opposing team players says it all. These half-court shots are a reminder that anything is possible in the NBA, and they always lead to some of the best reactions. Buzzer-beating shots are the craziest clutch moments in basketball. Paul George had one of these unforgettable moments during the 2020 NBA playoffs. His long-range shot as time expired surprised literally everybody. The players on the court, as well as the commentators, just couldn't believe what they just saw.
Paul George gets it off in time. Oh, he banks it in! It's good! Paul George at the buzzer!
Buzzer beaters like these are the reason fans stay glued to their screens until the very last second of the game. Of course, not all reactions are full of joy. Sometimes celebrations can go hilariously wrong, like J.R. Smith's infamous blunder in Game 1 of the 2018 NBA Finals. Smith's confusion and LeBron's priceless reaction say it all. It's a reminder that even in the high-stakes environment of the NBA Finals, unexpected moments can lead to some of the most unforgettable reactions. Let's not forget all the reactions from fans in the stands, because they're an essential part of the NBA experience. From jumping out of their seats to holding their heads in disbelief, fans truly live and breathe every moment on the court. These reactions show just how powerful sports can be at uniting people and creating epic moments. But the celebrity reactions to intense moments are priceless. Be sure to stick around so you don't miss out. Audience reactions are an important part of the NBA experience, and they can be just as entertaining as the action on the court. You already know things are going to get lively when celebrities like Drake, Kevin Hart, and Jack Nicholson show up courtside at NBA games. I mean, they're known for their priceless reactions to the game's twists and turns. It's almost like they're part of the action themselves, adding more excitement to both fans in the arena and us watching at home. Audience reactions are an important part of the NBA experience, and they can be just as entertaining as the action on the court. NBA players are known for their competitive spirit, and sometimes that spirit can lead to some epic reactions on the court. In a recent game between the Miami Heat and the Boston Celtics, Heat star Jimmy Butler put on an incredible performance that had NBA stars like Draymond Green and Donovan Mitchell reacting on social media. I mean, he was like a wrecking ball in the 2023 NBA playoffs, tearing through competition for the Miami Heat's championship bid. Just look at Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals against the Boston Celtics. Butler's performance earned him 27 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, and 3 steals, taking the Heats to a 111-105 win and a 2-0 series lead. By the way, Butler surged after the Celtics Giants William taunted him was crazy. Others like Draymond Green and Donovan Mitchell found the whole situation really funny and talked about how provoking Butler wasn't the brightest idea.
The Miami Heat, none of that works without Jimmy. Jimmy actually finished with 28, 6, and 7. Had a much better game today than he's had the past 3. Jimmy is their guy. We know that. Like, never taking anything away from Jimmy. Congrats to him on the award.
Even Nick Van Exel enjoyed this game, and Thon Maker giving out advice for guarding Butler's spots. In another game, Luka Doncic put on a historic performance that had teammates and all the players in shock. The Dallas Mavericks star whipped up a triple-double like no other in NBA history, recording 60 points, 21 rebounds, and 10 assists. His achievement also included setting a franchise record for the Mavs, as well as clinching the highest scoring game of the season league-wide. His shooting was impeccable, going 21 for 31 from the field and 16 for 22 from the line, surpassing Dirk Nowitzki's previous franchise record. Teammates, current and former NBA players were taken aback by Doncic's outstanding display, and all social media platforms got flooded with reactions from players like Trae Young and Isaiah Thomas, who joined in to commend Doncic's remarkable 60-point, 20-rebound, and 10-assist feat. I mean, Doncic wrote his name in basketball history that day, so of course, everybody was going to go crazy over it. Here we've got a truly one-of-a-kind, awkwardly emotional moment that was caught on camera right after a championship win. And who else could provide this memorable gem than Kevin Garnett? While it might not have the same outright comedic punch as Meta World Peace, giving a shout-out to this therapist after the Lakers' 2010 championship victory, there's a certain quality to Garnett's movement that's hard to copy. Remember the epic howl of his during the championship interview? It's literally the most iconic interview of all time.
And if you guys obviously wouldn't go 2-0 against what is considered, Kobe Bryant's Lakers, does that mean anything more to you in terms of what you guys would think about the accomplishment?
No.
A lot of people consider him obviously the best player in the game. Why would that be, would you say?
Kobe, he is, period. I wouldn't disagree with that. He's makes his team go.
In fact, it ranks high among the most emotional moments in the entire history of sports, but not as high as Kobe's 81 points. Let's talk about the player who happened to deliver one of the most defining performances, maybe even in the entire history of the sport. Now, usually we're not one to throw around the term clips when it comes to compilations, but we absolutely can't ignore Kobe's insane 81-point spectacle against the Raptors when we're diving into the best moments in the NBA. Wrap your head around this. Kobe managed to shoot above 60% in that game. That's seriously impressive when you take a look at the big picture. Heck, even Smush Parker hit double figures in scoring. Yes, Smush Parker. Talk about basketball moments that nobody saw coming. And on that note, we'll wrap up today's video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Hooper, because there will be more awesome videos coming every day.